And welcome to the new Norwich City save on EAFC 24. Just a little bit of a background on the save itself. We are going to be living in a world where David Wagner never got the job as Norwich manager. We are taken in with Hoff Thorup, which a recording the manager hasn't been announced, but could well be the new Norwich manager in real life by the time this video goes out. We will be going through the team, adjusting the way the team plays slightly, looking over all the players, transferring people away, bringing in a bit of youth, trying to take Norwich back to the days of bringing through youth players, having younger squads, playing exciting attacking football. Very much not what they've seen under the lights of David Wagner. Let's check out the squad. As we can see, they've got a lot of goalkeepers on their books. Some of them obviously young. But with the looks of it, you've got someone like McCracken and Daniel Barden, both similar age, both the same overall, and then Archie Mayer is another one that can fit into that. Reyes, again, similar overall. Anson is well below what the others are offering, so I'm going to look to transfer list him and get rid of him. Dan Barden is probably going to be the same. His contract expires in 12 months time, so we'll be looking to transfer list him as well, with the like of John McCracken and Archie Mayer, and then also Reyes, all with the option of coming back. We then go into the left back position. Johannes, 27 years old, currently 12 months on his contract, gives a little bit of value when it comes to the transfer market. You've also got Sam McCallum, who Norwich have recently released, but he's got 12 months on his contract. We'll be looking to extend that, I believe, with the youth, and then with his overall probably being able to sort of push on beyond what Johannes has. So we will be adding Johannes to the transfer market to try and gain a little bit of money back. That leaves Montoya as the backup left back. Who knows, we may well find someone else, but for now that leaves McCallum and Montoya. Perfect two people in the left back position. As I stated earlier, Norwich have sort of moved away from their youthfulness, so again you've got the likes of Shane Duffy, Danny Bart, Hanley, Gibson. They're the defenders with an average age of 31 years old. We're going to look to freshen up the centre back position. Later on in the save, we're going to, you've got Hills, along with three others here that are all out on loan, all young, who will probably be able to do a job and fill into that team. But for now, Danny Bart, contract's expiring in 12 months. We look to get rid of him and remove him off the wage bill, 32 years old. And then along with that, there will be one other, but until we bring someone else in, we can't really be looking to see who we want to get rid of. In the right back position, you've got Jack Stacey, 73 overall. He's obviously finds himself in a similar position to Dimitri Giannoulis in terms of age and overall, but he has got a slightly longer time on his contract. He's got 3 years on his contract, so we'll be looking to play him with Callum Fisher in behind as a backup. As I said, with the defence, we've got Jakob Sorensen, who can play at centre back. We've got Kenny McLean, who can slot in at centre back if needed. Kenny McLean again is one of them players that the age is starting to catch up on him, so we need to be thinking about that a little bit. But Jakob Sorensen, he's got what we got left on his 2 years left on his contract. He's not on much wages, 69 overall, perfect to just be able to have someone in the squad. He's not necessarily going to play much, but he can fill in at many positions. Hernandez is one that club legend, people love him, not so much a legend I guess, but people love him. Is he going to get any game time? I personally don't think so. So unfortunately on this occasion he will be going up for transfer. Then we've got Borja Sainz, Zolis to come back from his loan, Johnny Rowe, Nunez, Liam Gibbs, Lima, which is a strange one. that we see him signed for Norwich, because in real life he was on loan, but he's someone that I'm going to look to loan out, just to try and boost him up a little bit. He's not going to get much game time again, same as Finley Walsh. He can go out on loan. We've got Gabriel Sara. Fashner is 29 years old. We've got 2 years left on his deal, 3.5 million in value. He's also earning 27,000 a week. Is he someone that I can see getting much game time? Probably not, but for this first season, he's going to be in and around the squad until we've got someone like Abu Kamara coming back from Portsmouth. Tony Springer, unfortunately, I don't see getting any game time with us. Then we go up front, we've got Kennebo. He's got 12 months left on his contract. We will be looking to extend that, along with Ashley Barnes, who's 33 years old. Is only going to be getting worse, so this will probably be a perfect opportunity to try and get Kennebo into the side. Also, Josh Sargent, obviously starting striker, 23 years old, 74 overall, only going to improve. Probably be our main man for quite a while. Adam Eder's out on loan at Celtic, which we're going to leave him out there, but obviously we have Sidney Van Hooijdonk on loan at Norwich. He's probably not getting any game time. I would cancel it, but it's going to cost us too much money, so we're not going to look to cancel that off. So there we have it. That is our squad. How we're going to set up, how we're going to sort of work is something that we're going to have to look into, and go from there. Now, looking over the squad, when it comes to laying them out on the team sheet, this is probably the formation that we're going to be looking to play. We're looking to be expansive. We're looking to attack. We're looking to, make things happen. We don't want to be sitting back. We don't want to be playing too defensive. So we're going to play with the one defensive player in the middle, or one central midfielder. We're not actually playing any defensive midfielders. And then Nunes is going to push on a little bit alongside Sarah, just behind Sargent. Signs and Rowe out wide. McCallum, Stacey left and right back. Gibson, Duffy centre backs, and then Gunn in goal. We will be looking to, again, obviously try and bring the age down of the squad, whatever position. So with that being said, when it comes to the scouts and the scouting instructions, we'll be looking to bring in youth all the time. We're not going to be looking to bring in anyone of any age. So there we have it. As you can see, we're looking at any position, 16 to 24 first team prospect. We're also looking for any position backup first. No, we need to edit that one out, because as any position, we are going to be looking for first team quality, and then we are also going to be looking for first team quality defender at 16 to 24 years old as well. When it comes to youth staff and the way that we're going to work things within the youth, we are going to try and build up an academy. So we want to look to have goalkeepers, defenders, midfielders, forwards, etc. We can't just be signing people because they look good. If we haven't got any goalkeepers, for instance, it's quite important that when we do find one, we sign them up, because we need goalkeepers. I hope that makes sense. I've built up a bit of a coaching team here. Again, it's not perfect. We'll be looking to move people around, hire, fire, get the perfect coaching team put together. But this is what we've come up with currently. We will be looking to train players individually, and we're trying to move them around into positions that probably suit them better, etc. So yeah, that's where we're looking as of so far. Again, going back to the team and looking over the team, obviously we've got Nunes sitting in here, who isn't actually an attacking midfielder, but I feel that it's something that we can try and work on. He's young enough to be able to do it. He's technically good, flair, etc. So we will look to, work on him, and hopefully we'll be able to move him get him training in a way that he can play central attacking midfield. I am going to just go over all the players, get all their training set up and everything, and yeah, I'll pick things up once that's done. There we have it. That's the training plans all done for the players that we want to be getting training plans with. I've not done anything with the older players because obviously it's harder to transition them over to something new when compared to the youngsters. We will be obviously making signings, but the signings will all be through what our scouts bring to us. I'm not just going to go and look for random players and go, yep, they look good, that's who I'm going to sign. It all comes down to who the scout brings to us, and if the scout information works well to what we're looking for, then obviously we will look to bring them players in. I won't be playing the preseason tournament in any of the episodes, but I will be bringing you the first game this episode, so stick around, it is coming. Again, when it comes to transfers, I am going to make sure that the transfers are realistic. So Cambridge United coming in for Finley Walsh is totally acceptable, and he will be going off there on loan for a year. There's been an offer come in from the Whitecaps for Pedro Lima. That isn't a million miles off, but they are looking to buy him as well, so we are going to reject that offer. And Daniel Barden, there's been a transfer offer from Real Salt Lake. I think that's quite acceptable. We will look to delegate that just to try and bump that money up a little bit, but yes, they're the two offers that have come in. But a few more offers come in for Pedro Lima. Again, they're both loan to buy. We're not interested in doing that. So both of them are going to be rejected. We don't want to be doing a loan to buy. I know I could negotiate it, but I think that's fair for me to be doing that. With Hernandez, we've got Club Atletico Independent, which probably isn't plausible. That's not really something that I can imagine coming off, but there has been an offer from Coventry City, which again is quite believable. They've gone slightly over market value. I will be delegating, seeing if we can bump that up as well. And then Leeds United have come in for Josh Sargent, which is going to be a big fat no. Picking things back up with a few more transfers. Kenny McLean has had an offer from Leicester. As I stated earlier on, obviously it's not someone that we're looking to move on, but he is 31 years old. We have got younger players that could potentially come in and fill that position. If we can push that offer up slightly, I think that may well be something that we're happy to go ahead with. Daniel Barden, we managed to get it up to 460,000. He's going to be accepted and off to Real Salt Lake. And also we've had an offer in from Celtic once again for Ginolas. He is up for sale. They have offered just above market value, but we are going to see if we can bump that a little bit as well. We keep getting offers in for Pedro Lima, another one which is a loan to buy, but we're not going to be doing that. We will now start to think about whether he's even going to go anywhere, because if the likes of Kenny McLean is going to leave, you're probably going to see someone like Liam Gibbs coming into that position, which will then leave a spot on the bench. So is that somewhere where Pedro Lima could then fill that slot? And again, starting to move more towards trying to bring the youth through into the squad. On top of that, we have had another offer from, this time around, from Espanyol. Again, Ginolas is well worthy of these opportunities. We're going to see if we can bump the money up. And Hernandez, just over £2 million offer from Coventry. I think that's well plausible, and that's something we're going to go ahead and accept. We've had another offer come in from Orlando City for Pedro Lima. Everyone seems really, really keen on getting him. I think we're going to have to hold off on that one. Let's just have a quick look at the squad. See what the chances are. If Kenny McLean is to leave, we're going to be bringing Liam Gibbs in there. We've got Sorensen as well, who could potentially come in here. So Is Lima someone that we need? I think Lima could well go out on loan for this season, and then we're going to need him back in the squad for next season. Kenny McLean, 1.8 million from Leicester. He's 31 years old, 72 overall. I think he's club captain. I think we reject it. We can keep hold of him for another season and then look to move him on after that, I think. Hernandez has been accepted. We've had, again, they've gone with just over 2 million. Espanyol, we'll accept it. It's time for Janellas to move on. His contract's coming to an end. We need to get him off the books. The move is off. Daniel Barden is not on his way to Real Salt Lake, and it looks as if Celtic are willing to come in just underneath Espanyol, so we're going to reject that. I know there's literally nothing in it in terms of value, but it's something that, yeah, we want to be squeezing as much as we possibly can. They're looking to take him in on loan for 2 years. No, retract that. That isn't happening. We want him back in the side. There we have it. Onel Hernandez is on the way out. He is off to Coventry. I just didn't see him getting the minutes in the team with the other players that we have in and around that are going to be, you know, taking them spots. He's just not going to get the minutes that are needed for someone like himself. So there we have it. Janellas has gone to just over £2 million to Espanyol, and something that has just now come up while I was looking over the team just for the pre-season friendlies is we currently don't have enough wingers, which seems mad when it comes to obviously we sold Hernandez, so we haven't got backup wingers on both sides. Going through the squad hub, we have got people that are going to come back from loan in the likes of Jolis and also Abu Kamara, but obviously we've got a season to see through, so there's a potential that we will get someone in on loan. We'll just have to see what we can come up with, and if there's anyone out there that is going to want to come and join us on loan for the rest of the season, not necessarily in a starting position, but someone that can do a job. We've finally had a offer come in for Pedro Lima, one that we can actually go ahead and accept. It's a 1-year loan deal to Herenveen, and yeah, no buy option or anything like that, so we will be looking to go ahead with that. So as we are looking to strengthen up at the back, João Quansar is currently available for loan, so we're going to meet up with Jurgen and see what we can get going. I'm going to see if I can get a loan to buy. We're more than happy to take quotes on loan, but we'd like to so obviously we'll go with a 1-year loan on a 60-40 split on his wages, which I'm happy to do. Now, how much are they going to be looking for? I think market value is about 4 million. So if we see if we can get him for 3.5. That's near enough. We can agree on the transfer fee. We'd also like to 1% sell on. That's absolutely fine. We've got a deal. We'll do it. Now I just need to speak to him and see if we can strike. Oh, it's all. Oh, so we don't have to work out any sort of contract until after the loan, maybe? That is going to be huge if we can get him in. As you can see, I am looking and scouting quite a few different players, all in different positions that we are looking for, so we'll see what we can come up with. And we have our man. He is on his way into the building. Just as we wanted, we need to strengthen in that centre-back position, and this is exactly what we've done. Quinza is in on a 12-month initial loan with the option to purchase. 72 overall, going to be perfect for us to slot him straight in into the team. So as you can see on the team sheet, he's going to come in and replace Ben Gibson, which will just be a straight replacement, and Ben Gibson will then be demoted down into the reserves. As you can see, that the team is starting to get thin, so we will be looking to now build this back up again, try and get some players in, and just fill some slots that we feel we're missing. Just as the season is about to start, and our first game is against Coventry, I have managed to get a scout report on Callum O'Hare. 74 overall, central attacking midfielder. Someone that I feel could come into the team, probably got scope to improve at 25 years old. I think we can get him for a decent price because his contract is slowly coming to a point where he is going to expire. And looking over the team, when we look at our squad, and we look at the team, we don't really have anyone who can come in and play in that centre attacking midfield role. We've got Nunes and Sarah sitting just behind Sargent, and then aside from that we don't have anyone else within the squad. Even when you look at the squad hub and you look at the players that are going to be coming back, we don't really have anyone who's going to be able to fill that role. We've got Liam Gibbs that can sort of, but again it's showing that he's more of a defensive midfielder. Maybe Pedro Lima could come in, but as you can see, it's very limited. So I think we're going to go ahead with an offer for Callum O'Hare. It'll be a bit of a marquee signing for us, and see what we can do with that. It's all a bit awkward. Obviously, first game of the season, we will be playing against Coventry. So yeah, it's strange meeting up with their manager. We're going to go straight in with a 4 million offer. His 4.7 market value. Obviously, his contract is close to expiring, so they're straight off. They are straight in. Happy to go with that. Let me know what you think going forward. I'm having sort of thoughts about delegating transfer dealings. So obviously, I'll be setting parameters, but nowadays it's very rare that a manager will meet up with someone and actually go ahead and do the transfers themselves. So yeah, I'm thinking maybe it'll be one of them ones where we can like delegate it to what would be your sporting director, and then but yeah, just let me know in the comments down below, please. Callum O'Hare, 25 years old, so we're looking to get him here on a 4-year deal maybe, which he's happy with doing. We do not want a release clause. It's signing on fee and wages, so if we can just try and we can edit the wages down to 20, and even if we can send 10,000, save ourselves 10,000 on the sign-in bonus, see if they'll go with that. Even better, we will take that all day long. There we go. Callum O'Hare is in the building and will be ready for the game against Coventry, which is our first game of the season. Brilliant little sign in there. Definitely strengthened the side. I reckon that we could have got the deal even cheaper, but yeah, I think that's a great bit of business there for us. So there we have it. We are now coming into our first game of the season. The probable lineup, looking at Coventry, as you can see right up top, Sakamoto on the right. They've got ex-Norwich player Hernandez on the left-hand side, and he is also captain. And they're looking like they've got a very dangerous bench as well, with Sims, Palmer, Thorpe. They've got some lovely players that they're going to be able to bring in off the bench. Our team is as follows. We've got Gunn in goal, McCallum at left back, Quinta and Duffy at centre back, Stacey on the right. player McLean just in front, who will be carrying the captain's armband. Sainz on the left and Rowe on the right. Sarah and Nunes just behind Sargent, who was up top on his own. And then on the bench we've got Long, Fisher, Sorensen, Gibbs, Fashnat, O'Hare and Oboa. We would have been looking to get O'Hare into the side, but obviously he literally signed on the day, so that's something that will come. He'll probably get a little bit of a cameo later on in the game. First game of the season, first game under Johannes Hoff Thorup, and yeah, let's hope we can get the season off to a winning start.
Will you please make some noise and welcome our visitors? Thank you, Carroll Road. Enjoy the game.
See, something that I'm doing is I've got the commentary turned off. That may well all change. Again, let me know in the comments down below if you prefer it without commentary, with commentary, and yeah, we can then see if we can make sure we're getting the best experience, not only for me but for you as well. Hernandez is carrying the ball down the left-hand side, which is something that he's done lots at Carroll Road, but this time round wearing the blue of Coventry, or not even the blue, it's sort of the red and dark blue, and the ball has been put wide. Quence's first touch for Norwich, plays it out to McCallum. We're going to build from the back, but we are looking to get the ball out wide to our wingers as quickly as we possibly can. Oh, that is nasty. We'll continue the play there, but Hernandez could well be going into the book there. He come in with a nasty chance. Jack Stacey through on goal and blasts the ball over the top. Hernandez has picked up a yellow card in his first game of the season, and his first game against his former team. He looks to play the ball out from the back. Bidwell plays the ball down the line to Hernandez, who seems to be their main outlet, and possibly someone that we will come to regret having leave us. Lovely save there by Angus Gunn. Seeing the ball out for a corner. Ball whipped in by Sakamoto, and Sargent is there to head the ball away. And Paul Jazine picks the ball up, looks to try and set up a counter-attack here, carrying the ball down the right-hand side. And Bidwell just intercepts. Sargent has picked the ball up on the halfway line, but hasn't quite got the pace to be able to get away from the last defender. Duffy missed his challenge there, and has left a man over for Coventry. Bidwell has got the ball just on the edge of the box. Plays it into Eccles, who's played a lovely through ball into right, and they're literally just knocking the ball around inside the Norwich box, but Sakamoto puts the ball wide. Hernandez's pace is really causing Stacey troubles down this left-hand side. But he manages to get the block in, and the ball goes out for a corner. Bidwell has the ball, and Hernandez again is broke away down this left-hand side. And just knocks the ball inside to right, but the last ditch block from the Norwich defender, and they managed to clear the ball, but also set up a counter-attack here where the biggest problem we have found in this half is Hernandez is just attacking down that left-hand side with electric speed and trying to prove a point that Norwich maybe should not have got rid of the man, but we go in at half-time, 0-0. McLean is someone that we haven't really seen get on the ball today. So whether positionally it's just not working against Coventry, or he's just off the pace slightly with it being the first game of the season, I don't know, but it's something that the manager is probably going to change up very soon. But he's just now putting a lovely challenge, which has released Sarah on the left-hand side. Couldn't quite get the ball into the box, but the pressure is starting to shift, and Norwich is starting to turn the screw. Oh, Quentin got turned inside out there. The ball got put wide. Here we go. The new man is now entering the field, Callum O'Hare. Let's see if he can create anything today. and change this game up just a little bit.
Coming off the pitch, number 8, Jamie Allen. Coming onto the pitch, number 45, Casey Palmer.
Dangerous play there from Shane Duffy, but Angus Gunn was able to take the shot comfortably in the end. Norwich are now starting to struggle to get that ball out of the back line. And Coventry broke through, but were wide. They really are now starting. Plays the ball inside to Nunes, who knocks the ball onto O'Hare, who's now played the ball through to Sarah, who's broke the back line, had a shot and put it wide. Very unlucky and lovely play there from Norwich, but Sarah just couldn't quite get the right connection, and the ball's gone just wide of the post. Norwich are now breaking free, looking for the counter-attack. Callum O'Hare has got the ball, and he's running past the last man. He's one-on-one with the keeper, and he sails the ball over the top of the bar. I think that says a lot that Angus Gunn is obviously man of the match today. But Coventry have just gone 1-0 up in the very last minutes of the game. Casey Palmer with the goal. Norwich players are distraught. They're all on the floor. Looks like Norwich could be going into the start of this season with a 1-0 loss against Coventry City. Just haven't quite had enough in front of goal to be able to win this game, and with the ball getting lost there in the defensive position, Coventry come away 1-0 winners. So there we have it. First game of the season is done. We have made a few transfers. Players are gone, players have come in. We started the season with a loss. Not exactly what we wanted. It was last minute. So yeah, again, not exactly what we wanted to be seeing, but it does put Norwich down in 20th position. Next time out, when we pick things back up again, we will be picking up against Leeds at home in the league, and then we've got a cup game against Derby, which I'll probably sim any cup games for the first season, and then we'll play Swansea away. So we'll be looking to play Leeds and Swansea next time out. Again, hopefully we'll be able to strengthen the squad just a little bit more, and we'll be able to see what we can do going forward. But let's hope this isn't something that continues. Once again, if you want to show your support, hit that subscribe button, like the video, drop comments down below, anything to sort of help push the video out there. And yeah, for now, it's peace from me, and I'll catch you on the next one.